Hello. Good
Hello?
evening? Is it evening? I think it's evening.
Yes, evening.
Here's your
Very
evening
late
coffee.
evening.
Here's your evening coffee.
12, 1, technically, it says it's 13, which means it's 1 in the evening,
It's very
according to
dark
this.
outside.
It's very dark.
That's weird. I
I
think it's
think
the
there's something up
armor.
with the time. Oh, maybe it's
Um,
the armor.
hello boss, how
Nope,
we doing?
it's not the armor. Good, good, good. What's in this coffee?
Just sugar and milk, I think.
30 seconds of speed too. Delicious.
Lots of stuff. All the things a growing boy needs.
And as usual,
It's
it's
already
not my
gone.
problem. Get clean. Right.
Yeah,
Hey, let
so
me look at show you around some changes after you explained whatever the hell you're gonna explain.
I was just gonna say that we were meant to do a second recording and then we didn't because basically I had other stuff that I needed to do. But in the meantime,
Not
you've
their
done
door
a
breaking at all.
shit ton of stuff. You've done a veritable shit ton of stuff. Like I can
Yeah,
already
so
see, like
here's
this
some
thing here
bags.
and this thing here. These are both like draconic evolution things. Is this the
These
dislocator?
are for you.
These are for me specifically.
Yeah,
Okay, the information tablet, which I don't particularly need, but okay.
I think it
Uh,
was a quest as well.
oh, it's
I was
part of the
just
quest.
surprised they had one.
And then this is the item. Oh, not the item
This is
dislocator.
the
This is the
advanced
dislocator.
dislocator.
So, yes.
So if you
So,
don't, if you hit right click, it brings you to where I've set,
oh
which I'm
god.
pretty sure is downstairs.
Yep.
Um, I don't think I have your office set up. It holds It holds ender pearls in it. So if you hold in shift and then click, it'll show your list of shift and right
Oh,
click. It'll show
yeah,
your
it shows
list
the
of saved
places.
locations. It'll show your fuel, which are ender pearls. It takes one per ender pearl per teleport. But you
Okay.
can go different dimensions and stuff through it.
So,
So in
here's
order
the
to add
question.
ender pearls, hold in shift and click add new, and it will add 64 at a time rather than one.
Okay, so 825. How many ender pearls is that?
825.
You put in 825 ender pearls into this.
Yeah, it's 1-to-1.
Hang on a
But I
second.
have enough ender pearls.
We've got
Already.
2,000. Okay, fair enough. But I suppose we've got the creature thing. Right, okay, that's another tool. So does that mean that the other thing that we have, the other teleporter, is just pointless now?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
we
don't
couldn't
need
use
it. You don't need the other one. I don't
Cool.
use my portal gun anymore because technically this is better because it can actually hold more.
Yeah,
So
it
see the
holds
way
more places.
on the left side there's a scroll. I haven't even filled that scroll, but I've got my office, the potion room, the basement floor, the trophy room, the enchantment house, the village, the weather builder, the other spawner.
Jesus.
So in the micro universes.
So you literally you've got pretty much everywhere that you need to be.
I don't have the
That's pretty
nether
sweet.
or the end set up, but it's only because I haven't went to them.
Okay.
But I can put them. If you click, there's a little lock beside each one of the places that you add.
Yeah, I
So
noticed that.
that stops them from being removed or renamed. You have to unlock it to rename it or to set here. Because you
Cool.
can reset. So if you want like basement floor, I can unlock my basement floor and my basement floor brings me here.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to bring me here, which is more likely where I use, I can now hold shift click and then hit set here instead. And so now when I
Right.
click basement floor, it'll bring me
It'll
back
bring
here
you there.
instead.
Yeah, yeah. So you can just set each one separately. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Because I think the UI for the other one was a bit of a mess.
Yeah, and I'd
I
over
wasn't a huge fan.
the words are now. What I will tell you is while you're holding it, you should see on the bottom right of your screen, unless you've moved to where it is, because I've moved mine. It'll say where the location you currently have set is.
Yeah.
Right? Do you have one or two spaces in it? Yeah. Okay. Set another one, just real quick.
Um.
So what you want to do, right, is hit add new, and then it'll come up the coordinates,
And you just rename it.
and you just rename over the coordinate. It keeps the coordinates, but hold X for like a few seconds, so it's like really long and it's longer than the bar.
But you can't hold it. But okay.
Well, yeah, you just spam like whatever you want there
Yeah, and
for a
then
minute,
commit.
and then commit, and then put the lock so you can't lock it. Now, what you can do is see the way it says up down over the add new and view. That allows you to rearrange them.
Oh.
So it's not specifically locked to the order that you
Oh
made
god,
them.
that's very
You
big.
can. Yeah, right. So so you see on your screen there,
Yeah.
if you hold in shift and then scroll wheel while holding it.
Oh. Oh, that's
You
very
can
nice.
go through your list of them.
That's very nice.
So you don't actually have to open the interface.
Okay,
And
so
click and right click it.
basically, I'm gonna have to spend like a full 2 hours just setting all of the places
Just
that I
jumping
want.
around. But the thing is, like, if you wanted to put one here and one like over here, you could.
Yeah. So, and how many
Because
slots
that
did you say
way,
it was?
no matter what.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So 12, but there's also, see on the left side, it seems like there's an up and down arrow. I'm pretty sure you can have infinite.
Oh, okay. That's going to be fun.
And I'd imagine that bar keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, we are never going to need our jetpacks ever again.
Well, I have 900 ender pearls in mine, and I think you have 800 in yours, because I preloaded them. I probably went through about 100 or so of mine while using
Jesus
this.
Christ. So what is this monstrosity that you've done?
All right, so let me explain this first, right? So this is our way to get the XP, which needs to kind of be ripped up and a new one added. But instead, it first tries to output to this drawer. So nearly every drop we get comes through this, and if the drawer's full, it will then send it into the bin.
Okay.
And then if it's one specific item, which is called trophy, since they're all the same item type, they're filtering it at the top. So
right, okay, because you're still collecting your trophies.
I'm still trying to collect the trophies. I'm actually surprised I got a bat in that one. So I'm still trying to collect them. They're a pain in the ass, right? Over here, we've got the item ducts, the Ender IO stuff, and we've got the power cell fueling. Only really this, but it's good. It's just to compact it because I need to use the exact same line anyway.
Okay.
So we've got the emeralds, gold, and iron. That's from iron golems, pigmen, and vindicators, which I went out and found the Vindicator mansion that they live in. Well, I've never seen before, and it's fucking massive. And I was gonna show you on recording. I put a waypoint near it, and I wasn't gonna do anything with it until we were on recording. And as I was setting the waypoint and clearing the area in front of it to have a nice teleport to it, like nice portal to it, I noticed it was on fire because of fucking World Gen. And I'm just like, all right, so this really cool thing that has all these little rooms and chests and all, now completely pointless, and I have to rush in there and try to get them before they burn to death. There was these random statues and stuff in it. It looked cool as shit. It is a massive just cube. Because it's a base Minecraft spawn. It's a big warehouse thing, and I might be able to find another one, but it was I actually might be able to show you it. So
yeah, we have a look afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, so so this here black hole unit is set for sulfur.
Which black hole unit, sorry, what?
The thing right in front of you here, this here bot.
Oh, okay.
And this is where our sulfur's been coming in. So I put magma slimes or any nether thing, and it has a byproduct of sulfur. Anything fireproof.
Okay.
We'll give you sulfur. So that's how we've got our sulfur for the ore breakdown system. This also is the same idea. If it's a trophy, it sticks in here. If it's not a trophy, there's a black list of items on the top one and a white list on the bottom of this trash thing. So the black list has trophy and a few other XP and sulfur and stuff. So anytime it goes into this box that sends the stuff out. This solidified experience, that is so we can go over to this one here if we want more XP. Grab it, bring it over here, you put it into this. It auto feeds into the magma crucible on its left side. It melts it down to liquid XP. This here fluid, well, essence of knowledge I think is what it gives when you melt them down.
Yeah.
Then it goes into this fluid dictionary converter, which turns it into essence, which puts it in that tank, which puts it into that, and then stores it in the same place as the rest of the essence. Up here, this is liquid XP. So if you crouch on this, it turns it into liquid XP. Same idea, turns it into essence through a dictionary converter, and then goes into the ender tank. Because one of our main ways of getting this working, this is an all-in-one system.
Yeah, I was going to say, so this entire system... This entire system is literally just to convert all different types of XP into essence.
The one type of XP. Or the one into essence, yeah. And that will feed into the full essence system that's linked everywhere.
Yeah, because essence is the thing that makes the mob spawners work, right?
Yeah, so how I've got these working, like, and I've changed quite a lot of them now. I'm not sure if I've changed everywhere. But dark green is essence, light green is XP. Or like all three. All three of blue is water, all three of orange is lava. And anything that makes that resource is black, the color then black.
Oh, okay.
So there's an in and out for all of them.
Yeah, that's quite.
So over here, that's in. This is an in. The other one has 3 green, which is an out.
Oh yeah.
So I can show you now. Come on up one floor, and you can see the new thing we've had. We've had the contractors in.
Oh my god, what is this?
So over here is
it's very Aztec.
Over here is just all the generators. I really tried to get this working, the rainbow generator, but it requires all these generators to be on at once, and then it makes an obscene amount of power apparently.
Yeah, so I've heard about this. So the way this works,
it says there's 25 million or 250 million FE on the kind of like cap. So I'm assuming it does it. But
so
to make all these,
every single one of these generators has a really specific type of item. So where is it? Like, there's one that's just pink.
Well, the halitosis is the dragon's breath only.
Yeah, there's a frosty, which is just ice and snow. Nether star, slime. Death, I don't even know what that is.
Death is just like anything that's like undead stuff. Like
pink is the stupidest one because pink is literally
just
pink items. Potions, ender eyes, I'm assuming. Culinary, so that's just food. Explosives, so TNTs. But the idea is you get all of these running, and you have to feed them all into the rainbow generator, and then the rainbow.
Well, they all grab it from nearby. It doesn't have to feed into it.
Oh, it does not.
But as long as so if you right click on it, it shows like a minus beside each of the generators.
Oh,
and that means they're just not producing.
Yeah.
So if I went and put something in the frosty one, but the issue is they burn through the stuff so quick. So like even though we have loads of ender pearls, and ender pearls might take a minute, but then I do potion. If it's not a good enough potion, it's only like a 10-second burn.
Yeah. So you almost need an automated system for each one.
You need to have all these turned on redstone mode.
Yeah.
And then you have to have a switch over here that auto feeds them and turns them on at once, so you get the bonus out of this one.
Out of the one single block.
Yeah.
What's this? Yeah. An American.
So that's the thing I got in I got it in a chest. It auto creates an RTG, which is in real life for NASA and all. It's essentially a bit of radioactive material that is slowly decaying, so it gives it energy. So it's like the Curiosity rover on Mars and stuff.
Yes.
It's got a small bit of uranium or whatever, and it's slowly decaying, and it lets it heat, and then they turn that heat into energy. So if you've ever seen The Martian, do you know the way he's like sweatboxing himself in the rover?
Yeah.
That's because he's got an unstable thing letting out heat.
Oh.
In the rover.
That's pretty cool.
And that's how I think he was just countering like the fact that it was cold and stuff.
Yeah. So you just made a shit ton of rooms. Oh.
Yeah. So this is the empower and stuff.
Yeah, the new
and it is set up. So do you know how to fly? Like glide. As long as you jump and then like hit space again right before the end of your fall, you can essentially crawl, right? So if you come over here and then do that, just don't get caught in the block.
Okay. You've got a whole something here.
As you can see, like, you don't actually crawl in this mode. That is a mod I think we're gonna add. It's a mod that I found called Ico, which adds the same thing that the newer versions of Minecraft have, which is there's a crawl animation that was made as part of a bug.
Okay.
And people loved it so much. So it's essentially the swim animation, but once you're underneath a trapdoor and you close it on yourself, or you get pushed down by a piston, it makes you one block high.
Yeah.
And people have used it to make crawling bases, kind of like this.
Yeah,
I'm getting way to naturally do it in this game mode.
Is it just me, or am I getting Metal Gear Solid vibes from this?
Well, yeah, for like the tunnels.
Yeah, it's like I think there's like an area
like
this in Metal Gear Solid.
But the thing is, like, well, I've done this everywhere.
Okay.
Like, I've done this in an awful lot of places when I need to do like cabling and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. But there's no way for me to do it naturally because, like, in the newer versions of Minecraft right now, see the way this is a trapdoor? If I close this, it technically flattens like me down in the new version of Minecraft, and then it pushes
Oh.
me into that crawl animation. But the
Oh,
problem
okay.
is we don't have that. So there is a mod called ICO, I think, or ICO, that'll do that for us. So I've got the teleporters set over there. They're not actually powered or anything. They're all just built.
They're pretty. Fair enough.
Um,
Not that they're
we've
going to be
got the
used now that we've got
generator
our
room.
own super teleporter, but yeah.
We don't know what we could end up using them for.
Yeah. So this...
It might be the easier just some of the time. So this is the in-out fluid room.
So what does the black
So
hole
all the
tank
ins
do?
go into a blank hole tank, and it's the biggest tank that I think is in the game.
Oh.
It's a couple of billion buckets, or a couple of billion buckets.
Okay.
So everything will. So technically, these ender tanks can hold 16 buckets each.
Yeah.
And then
So hang on,
actually, if you look here,
what's this one? Oh, man.
shit.
What did you just do? What the fuck?
If you look here, there's a cable in each of these
Yeah.
with storage bus, a liquid storage bus, and then cable facades on the edge of it. And once we hook this up to the wireless system, we've now got all of these as craftable liquids or bucketable liquids.
Nice.
So that's
Okay.
essence, liquid XP, latex, water, lava, mana,
oil. Where did we get the oil from?
I've just got it from like pumping it and clearing areas and stuff.
Nice. Jeez. So you've been more than just a little busy.
Yeah.
I mean,
so yeah,
actually,
so this shulker box, if you actually look in here, by the way, when I was telling you to crawl underneath.
can't, your fat head's in the way.
What's your excuse right now?
I don't know. I'm stuck.
You just have to make sure you're not getting hit in the side of the collision. Right, so see underneath here, there's the insert export part of the item conduit.
Yeah.
If you actually click and look at the filter settings.
Basic item filter.
So you see the grayed out things. Try not to click on them because it will delete them. That's a whitelist, right? So if you actually get the stuff for one specific one of the like the palace crystals or enhanced whatever, all of these being set to only the item, to only take one item and only take the item in their filter. So if I set all the items in that go to enchant or to empower something, it will send all of them. The center one doesn't need it because it can only take certain objects.
Where is the item? Where are the items coming from?
There's a box up here if you come back up. It's not automated, but it's a stage where it can be, if we wanted. So there's a shulker box right here.
Ah, so it pulls from the shulker box.
Yeah, so you just put the items in. Like if you get, I lost my crafting terminal. If you get, what is it called? Empowered Redstonia crystal, sure. Because I don't think we have any. So if you get a stack of redstone.
Okay.
Rose red, nether bricks, and then bricks. I don't know if we have all those items.
Rose red. And what?
Redstone.
Yeah.
Bricks and nether bricks.
Just standard bricks?
Just standard bricks and nether bricks. And then the Redstonia crystal block, which is made using Redstonia crystals. And if we don't have them, just get some redstone. And we can make some.
Redstonia. Nope, we have none.
Right, so just grab a stack of redstone.
And then into this.
And throw it into that and then click the button. Here, let me turn off your dislocator, I guess.
This one. What are we doing? Just do that.
And then hit the button.
Okay.
There's a crafting bench there beside you if it's quicker. Yeah.
To make it into a block?
Yeah. It's just because the block's just more efficient. It uses the exact same to make one as it was to make the block.
Okay.
And then just put them all in the shulker box. All those items.
Wow. Wait, where did that just go?
Yeah,
Oh, it went back in. Empowered with Stony Crystal.
look to your left.
Oh my god, it just keeps going. So how does it know which items to put in?
So there's a filter in each of the side ones, and the center one can only take the stuff from that, like mod. The Empower, the display stand can display items, but the filter puts them in it. And
Yeah.
there's technically, I haven't got the stuff for the Emerald variant of it because I need a bigger filter. But all of them are piped up. That's it.
Okay, so only items that can be empowered can go into the Empower.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, so it doesn't matter what
it
items you
can
put
be
in.
done wrong. If you'd like the Empowered Diamond, it'd still put the stuff from the outside. So you still need to get the stuff for that specific Empower in. You can't just put everything in.
Yeah.
And because it might grab the wrong thing. But now if you grabbed a wireless terminal thing and put a cable in an interface to fill this with the exact, like to output this into that box, like so one brick, one this, one this, one this, and one of them, and wait for the output of the empowered one, it technically will send all that stuff down. We'll wait for the empowered one to come back, and then it'll pull it out into the system.
Jesus. All right. I mean, I'm sure that's doable.
Oh, it is. It's compared to a lot of other stuff, it's fairly doable.
Fucking hell. Okay, well, we'll leave that going just for the shits.
Well, it's just because we had that at the bottom just sitting on its own, and when I made these.
Yeah, it's nice having that. I was actually
figured,
looking
like,
these
it might have been be separated.
because I was looking at possibly moving our big generator and making a second one at least, because we're currently a bit clogged up in terms of we're basically just not making enough power. Our system works fine. It's just not making it
Since
fast
this is all square, it's a lot easier to build.
Well, I was thinking, right? Instead of making
upstairs, I
two,
guess.
I could potentially make like 4.
You could, yeah.
So we might actually do that. Just make like 4 of the same generator, just huge generators, and that way we should be making a shit ton of power.
As long as it all stays clean. Now the thing is, see the way these are all raised?
Yeah.
That's intentional.
Because there's cables underneath?
Is that way you can, like before?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fine, because there'll be like loads of different cables for like the gases.
Well, there'll at least be certain stuff that'll be an underneath the cable.
Yeah.
On like the water generation or whatever on the pumpkins to turn that into the fuel and stuff.
Well, it'll be it's melons. We're working off melons now. We don't.
No,
need
sorry,
pumpkins.
it's all the same, no matter what fuel we use. So yeah, that's that stuff.
Jesus. So you've done a fair bit of work then.
Yeah, not all of it. It's not like super productive. Obviously, the fluid storage allows us to have more tank space. It means we're never waste in essence. Like
Yes,
there's never
of
just some just not being produced, which is good in the long run. So if we don't have certain stuff on, it's nice to have a backup storage of it. And stuff like water and lava, it's kind of a pain in the ass because like we're producing it. It's technically going into the ender tank, but it pretty much won't ever be filled because we're automated making it. And the issue is like we want to automate making it, but it means that every one of our automation machines making water or lava are going to constantly be drained because there is no way they're going to fill that couple of billion worth of millibuckets.
No, I get
Well,
it.
it is possible. It's just going to have to be on for ages. So you just have to remember that we need the actual ender tank with the proper output.
That's fine. That shouldn't be too difficult to
out of all places to rip up, there's a good chance we're going to have to rip up our computer system.
Yes, I think our
because
computer's
it's just getting too big for the room now. And the R&D, I think we should rip up just because it's a wee bit of a mess.
Rip up and organize it, maybe?
Yeah, well, just we don't need all the machines that are here anymore, and it'd be a bit more efficient if we like tidied it up a bit.
Okay. Well, in terms of the computer,
not terms of we don't need to do it right now.
Well, no, but we can. Do you know, real quick? Do you know what we're gonna do? Just because.
By the way, did you know existed? Like, I don't know if you seen it the last time. You come back into the R&D upstairs.
What this?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. So.
Oh, do you have
So
it set
if I
to
type-
automatically do it?
There's your picker upper off, yeah. Your
No.
dislocator. Turn it off.
Okay. Oh wow. So it's just gonna keep throwing them in?
Yeah, so there's a dropper above, and there's this thing here, which is the range
The range collector.
and it's set at the moment for.
That
I
is
don't know
extremely
why
clever.
those. Oh yeah, so yeah, there's the two different types. So see the where redstonia crystal is 1149/0.
Yeah.
That's technically like the exact same as the lapis ones and all that. They're just different variants of the /0 or whatever. So they're all
Okay.
craftable in the machine. So all of this is how I know the other one should work. All of this has an ME interface right beside it
Okay.
with the patterns.
Oh.
So
Okay.
it throws that exact amount into a dropper, and then the dropper drops them.
But what's
on a
stopping you
timer.
from moving this system downstairs?
Nothing. This is just where I made it because
Oh, okay.
downstairs was just a big husk. at the time.
Whoa! What is this about?
Oh. Well, that's because there's a storage bus. Just don't worry about it. It's just because there's a storage bus, and I guess it's the quickest way. Technically, it's all still accessible. This was the sulfur generation, but I guess because it's not whitelisted, the fucking thing used it as a
Storage.
storage. I can
You've
change
got
that
like
to
wireless
a drawer.
things in here as well.
Yeah, no, but don't take it out because it's all
gonna-
technically still on the computer.
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying.
It's just using it as a storage instead of a
Yeah.
thing.
Cool. Good to know. Right. Well, real quick then, because I just
We
want to
will
do
remove
that.
it. If you come back down into the computer room again,
Oh, I am.
just
Yep.
to verify these last little changes. What are you doing up there? Oh, let's see a bit.
There we go. Right. Go for it.
Right, in the computer room again. Here's the new drives. Where are you?
Yep. Yeah, I did
They're
see them
over
in the
here.
corner. I'll probably move them so that there's like.
No, well, we need to move them all. You
Everything.
can't have more than 8 beside each other. Or at least we didn't have enough slots on that cable.
Yeah, it's
But
because
it
what
seems
happens
to like
is.
break once there's more than 8.
Yeah, because it's trying to pull it through the other ME drives, and you can only have 8.
Yeah.
So.
So I just pulled a new cable that wasn't gonna conflict with any other and just routed it over here for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, we've got the thing that's making all the alloys. We've got a fluid assembler, which you can technically make fluid recipes.
Okay.
But I have this other thing, which is the autofiller, which is the thing that crafts the buckets of liquid.
Ah. Okay.
And so I technically have both ways to do the fluid creation. And then the manufacturing and stuff's here for the other stuff. And then the black hole unit that's here. And the stone, like all the stone bricks are behind you. All the sand is behind you. It was a thing that
for
was a couple
crafting?
100,000.
Jesus.
Well, technically they're interface. They're the storage bus, but if you actually look at them,
Yeah.
like
they're
they're
holding-
600 and 300. So there was no way I wanted to keep them in the computer. So the black hole units are the item version of the black hole tanks.
Right.
So if you
Oh,
have too
okay.
much
Yeah.
of
So,
one specific item, you can
so
send it all into
those 600k sand aren't actually technically in a hard drive.
No, these are all in this box, and there's a storage bus under it.
That's pretty.
But
handy.
it only does one exact block.
Yeah.
So that's why but we have 300,000 stone brick, and that's because we had the material stoneworks factory making sand and bricks and glass and all that
Yeah, and we left it on for
towards
too
the start, and we just left it feeding into the computer. So yeah, that's
Cool.
pretty much it. I think if you actually got a network tool, the fucking place looks ridiculous now.
long. Oh.
Network visualization tool, that's it.
Yeah.
By the way, if you just so you know, if you hold in Shift, you can scroll wheel the different modes on this. In case you didn't know.
Show everything. Show nodes. Show channels. Show channels and nodes. Show P2P links. We don't have any P2Ps. Show everything. There's a lot of ones going on here.
Yeah, but 1 is just where it starts typically, and then by the time it comes out, it's a 4. Like.